Welcome to the Weekend Business Ideas podcast by iSearch. Today we have Donovan, the CEO of Neybrfood, on the show. So Neybrfood is an online marketplace for home chef and also foodpreneurs. So today I'll be discussing with Donovan on how you can start a food business from the comfort of your home, and also Donovan will share some tips on how you can succeed as a home chef. So welcome to the show, Donovan.
Hi Benjamin, good afternoon to you. Thank you for inviting us to your show.
All right, so let's begin. So let's talk about the business idea. So could you share with us what are the steps for a home chef to start a food business and also to get like consistent sales?
I think being Malaysian, we love to eat and we love to cook. So I believe that every household have their own signature dish. So it's very important for you to try to discover your signature culinary item. You don't need a lot of food or products or item. You just need to focus on just finding that one special one that makes it unique from everybody else. What you can do is start small. Always try to sell within your circle of network, like your friends, your family, and even your family friends. Try there, get the feedback. The feedback would be the most valuable at this time. Then you know what to modify and how you can upscale that particular product, culinary dish. Once you have a product ready, the next step is really, really important. You need to find a branding for your product. A brand name that can carry forward for months or maybe years to come, or even future, maybe could be even a big franchise, is very important. Once you have that down with you, next part would be, I would say, the very interesting part, starting your own Facebook or Instagram page. As we all know nowadays, with the internet and social media, the tools are right at your hand, and these are entirely free for you to use. It's just how you want to explore it and make it grow.
Yep.
Once you have that set up, your Facebook and your Instagram page, next you're going to do is learn how to take mouth-watering photos. As you know, I always have a saying that we always feast with our eyes before anything else. Especially now during the pandemic and MCO, when everybody's ordering food from online, we see with our eyes first, okay, this looks good, I'm going to order it. Yeah. When it comes, then you have the full taste of it. So good quality photos is very important for your first step of the sales. Once you have got that, it's important for you to also collect reviews to know what you can do better on your food after you've done the sales. Because based on these reviews and testimonials, half the sales is already done for you very easily. Just like when you buy on Lazada or even Amazon. Product is good, price is okay, let's go and read the reviews. If the reviews is bad, no way you're going to buy it. If the reviews is 5-star and perfect, everybody's going to start crowding in and start buying from you. Next thing is that because in Malaysia, as you know, we are still on MCO, so everybody's using a lot of delivery services, and there's a lot of home chef and foodpreneur in Malaysia. Always learn how to package your food for delivery. Because yes, making your food at home could be very good and very tasty, and even looks good. Next step is to thinking, how are you going to procure that food to your customer, and packaging is very important. So when talking about delivery, there's also plenty of delivery partners in Malaysia. You have Grab, you have Lala Move, you even have Mr. Speedy, and also a few more like the AirAsia Teleport. So choices are plenty, and they're all at the palm of your hands.
Okay, sounds good. So you recommend to start with one signature dish first, and to get feedback from like friends and family whether this signature dish like boleh pakai or not. Then only you start to sell to the public lah.
Yes, definitely. I always have a belief that if you aim small, you miss small. Yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, got a lot of let's say if you cook some dish for your family, then they will sure say nice, because they wouldn't say, oh, the food very thorough, very hard to eat. So how can you like generate genuine feedback before you even push your product out to the market?
So first circle is definitely your family. So your family will give you the most honest review towards you. If they love you a lot, they tell you whether your food is good. They won't tell you whether your food is bad. They will be very honest with you. So once you start with your circle of family, start asking your friends. Say, hey, I would like to send you some dish I started from home. Send to them. If their feedback is like, wow, that is delicious. Did you make that yourself? How can I order some more? You know you've got something going. So just keep the cycle going and ongoing. Eventually, you start gaining more confidence. And it's that confidence factor that start elevating you to push your food to a wider market.
Right, great. So having helped over 50 merchants to start their food business at home, so what are the advantages for Home Chef to sell via the Neybrfood platform as compared to, say, trying to sell on their own?
Okay, so Neybrfood is actually a marketplace for home chef and foodpreneurs. As you know, the internet is a very, very big space, and it's not easy to get noticed. So Neybrfood is an extension to your brand and your food itself. Just like how big brands are also on Lazada and Shopee. They have their own website, they have their own local retail store, but at the same time, they still want to be on Lazada and still want to be on Shopee because to get as much eyeballs as possible. They want the max outreach for their products in the internet sphere of the Malaysia market. And also, coming on our Neybrfood platform, other advantages that we supply to our home chefs and merchants is that we tend to make their brand and dishes look more sexy by providing food photography, creating social media ads that are very enticing. Because as you know, a lot of these home chefs and even foodpreneurs who are not so technological savvy, or maybe mom and pop shop, they just be taking on their phone, and quality on phone photography won't be that good. So it's important to get your food looking very good before you put it out for sale. Other key factors that we have helped our merchants on platform is a place to collect reviews. So most of the reviews, let's say before Neybrfood came about, is that most of the reviews are being collected just by WhatsApp and things like that. Right now at Neybrfood, all our merchants and our home chef, they have a place to actually showcase that this product A, I got review from this customer here, A, B, C, D, and E. So it's something much more, technological advance. So in future, people want to buy from you, say, hey, I'm selling this sourdough bread. Check out my reviews on Neybrfood. Oh yeah, I've seen maybe 5, 7, 8 people have already bought from you guys and saying your sourdough is great. So yeah, it's a good place to get that additional exposure.
And how about the delivery? Do you provide the delivery service as well?
Yes, we handle from payment handling and delivery management. So delivery, we are partnering up with Mr. Speedy, but just 2 days ago, they just renamed to Borzo as a new startup. So they are our delivery partners. So what home chefs have to do is just don't stress. Let us send you the orders. You just prepare it and just wait for our delivery guy to come pick it up from you, and all your order is done. So you don't have to worry about in terms of online marketing. Don't have to worry about payment collection and even delivery handling.
Okay, understand. So let's say if they want to do it themselves, they need to take nice picture from their own say camera, and they also need to do some social media ads themselves. They have to pay money to Facebook or Instagram to spend the money. Whereas if they come on Neybrfood, they don't have to spend the money on all this photography and also social media ads, and delivery will also be taken care of by Neybrfood.
Yes, definitely. So we tend to give them that technological advantage during this time. Because let's say for a normal home chef that doesn't have any platform to collect payment, based on our studies, their mode of collecting sales is that you send it to bank this account, can you send me a do it now or an online transfer? And that could get very messy if your orders are getting very big. And it could get hectic at times.
Okay, understand. So once there's sale, let's say I managed to sell 50 ringgit for this. So how's the split like with Neybrfood, and so how much do I get to collect?
So Neybrfood, there's no charges or subscription for listing on Neybrfood. Food photography is as entirely free as you want to give back to the home chef and the food products of the Malaysian market. We only take a 20% of the commission of sales from Neybrfood only.
Okay. So let's say I sell 50 ringgit, so I'll get 40 ringgit lah. That 40 ringgit will be for mine. Okay, great. So what is the top 3 best-selling food category on Neybrfood currently for people who wish to know like which is the category that I should enter into?
Okay, currently the top 3 categories, number 1, I would say specialty section. So when I say specialty section, products like truffle butters, peanut butters, jams, products that has a longer shelf life at home. Secondly would be baked goods, and third would be frozen goods and ready-to-eat meals. I would foresee that ready-to-eat meals might take the lead over the course of next 1-2 months, as I started to notice a lot of people are starting to package their food into ready-to-eat frozen food.
Okay, interesting. So the next one is, what is your number 1 advice for people who wish to start a food business at home?
Okay, so as I said just now, we are Malaysian. We love to cook. We love to eat. I believe everybody do have that passion for food. Just like when you cook a meal at home, your parents or even your friends say, "Oh, that dish is really good. Why don't you go and start a restaurant?" Starting a restaurant is not so easy as you would know. You got high overheads. You got manpower issues. You got late working hours, and also now with the pandemic, you got even stressful regulations to comply to. So with the tools that we have at home, why not leverage it and try exploring the F&B business from the comfort of your own home first? Try out at home, use the technologies that we have, and push out the market. Let it grow and let it grow for maybe 6 months to 1 year. If let's say it has already grown really big and if I thought to yourself, okay, I think this is time maybe I should really consider opening a restaurant, then yes, by all means, please go out open, because by the time that you open, you already have a lot of clientele that have been supporting you all this while. And definitely when you open a restaurant and wow, this pandemic is over, they will surely come and support you by all means.
Yeah, like rather than start a restaurant business and put in 6 figures to 7 figures for renovation, rental, staff, and all these things, you can try to experiment on yourself at home first.
Yes.
And you can collect so many feedback from customers. And then if customers keep on ordering from you recurring, it means that your food is really good, and you can consider whether do you want to start a restaurant. And also maybe by then the pandemic is already become an endemic or not so serious already by then.
Yes, correct. These are based on experience from friends of mine who are in the F&B industry. So this pandemic has really hurt them. Some of them have already decided to close down their business. So while everybody thinks that this pandemic has a lot of negative impact on us and the world, but the way I see it is that this pandemic has given us a lot of time. Last time before the pandemic, everybody had no time. So with this time, I think it's important for us to use it to discover your new set of talents and how it can become a new source of income.
Okay, great. So to wrap up, is there anything else that you would like to share with the audience?
I would like to advise you to give this home chef market a try. You never know what you become in the kitchen. You might become a famous culinary chef, home chef. And the worst thing that could ever happen is that you only gain an additional experience in handling the F&B industry. And by saying that, you should come and check out Neybrfood.com to see the list of talented home chefs that we have in the Klang Valley right now. You'll be inspired, and I hope they are also able to inspire you as well to join the marketplace.
Is it very easy to sign up with Neybrfood? What kind of information?
It's very easy. We have a contact page there, sign up page. All you gotta do is just put your name, your email, contact number, and a brief detail of what do you sell and what is your signature dish, and our team will contact you on that.
Okay, great. So thanks, Donovan, for coming on to the show. Check out Neybrfood down below, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you, Benjamin.